Hello, I'm Ashley Vincent, and we are here at the 19th Annual University of Idaho Engineering Expo, where we'll have the opportunity to visit with design teams from throughout the College of Engineering. And we are here with our first team, Idaho Apps and their Advanced Pumpkin Propulsion System.
I'm Andrew Schmore, mechanical engineer.
I'm Josh Bauman, mechanical engineer, and this project, basically the College of Agriculture and Life Sciences came to us and said they wanted a pumpkin cannon for their annual corn maze in Lewiston, just there to really entertain people, make it a little more fun, and ultimately I think they'd like to start a competition between local groups and have a pumpkin chunkin contest, kind of like they have back east. So it's got a future goals, as well as this is just like a prototype to increase interest.
So, who have you been able to work with throughout this project? Who are your sponsors? What disciplines are you dealing with here?
Dr. John Foltz is our main sponsor through the Bioag and Engineer department. Sorry, what was the second part? Disciplines. Well, we dealt with the Health and Safety Department through the university, and a little bit through the ATF, just figuring out what was legal and what was not legal and permitted and not permitted, which is actually quite a bit when you start looking into it. But overall, it was a good experience for us to learn the processes that has associated with it.
So, I imagine with a project like this that probably hasn't been done too many times here before, what were some of the biggest challenges that you had to overcome? What were your biggest learning curves on this?
Really finding components this large enough to launch a cannon that were rated for the pressures that we wanted, and then getting permission to do all this stuff, clearance, just took more paperwork than we expected. You know, we thought, oh, we'll go to the barn, we'll build a pumpkin cannon, we'll have fun, and then we get in there and they're like, well, you have to fill out this form, and so designing it to meet those specifications was certainly a challenge, and figuring out, we designed a math model that would predict how far it went based on some prototypes, and so we did a lot of mathematical theory behind it, behind the air, compression, and expansion.
So, how has your University of Idaho education and the classes that you've taken prepared you for this project?
Well, all classes prepare you for a team project like this, but we used a lot of fluids, a lot of mechanical stress analysis to find the materials that'll hold for the purpose that we wanted them to. And it was we used a lot of thermo and fluids to figure out the pressures throughout the whole system and how far it was going to go in the math model, and basic dynamics for the external ballistics.
So, with being able to do hands-on projects and your overall education here at the University of Idaho, how has that translated into career prospects, and do you have career plans after you graduate?
I do. I'll be headed to the Puget Sound Naval Shipyard to be a nuclear mechanical engineer, and I remember interviewing with them, and they liked hands-on experience. A lot of that came from my background growing up on the farms, but projects like this, you can tell them about things you've actually done, and the interviewer loved that sort of stuff, so I think it helps a lot there.
I'm planning on going to work in the oil field for Baker Oil Tools in August in Williston, North Dakota, and what I like about that is it's half office work, kind of half field work, and I've always enjoyed working in shops.
Can you tell me a little about the rest of your team? Because I know there are two of you here, but there's at least one more, correct?
There's 5 total. There's 2 BAE engineers and 3 mechanical.
So has this project, working in such a size team, improved your ability to work on a team, and do you think that'll be useful to you in the future?
Yeah, we've really had team projects, for all the years of college and even back into high school and further back. But it's definitely, when you have a project of this size, you have to get time management and group work down even better. So it helped, and of course group work applies to the future a whole lot. Everything we do is communication in some sort, and if you can't communicate, you can't succeed at anything. So I think it's helped.
Yeah, communication is the biggest thing on a bigger group like we had.
All right, well, thank you guys. This has been a great project and a great way to start the day, and best of luck for the rest of your expo.